So we're going to try and take the next 20 to 30 minutes to answer the most frequently asked questions that we hear from brokers like yourselves on the topic of e-signatures. This technology is not new, is not cutting edge. Our earliest e-signature client in Canada was actually more than 20 years ago. It was here in Ontario. It was Ontario Hydro. And if I look at the technologies on the agenda yesterday and today, IoT, telematics, blockchain, I mean, that's the cutting edge, really exciting stuff that's disruptive right now. By comparison, e-signatures are table stakes. E-signatures are easy, maybe even boring. I can say that because I've been presenting on this topic for a long time. But I know I can stand up here and say that, and the reality is that there's still lots of brokers and lots of insurance companies out there that are still bound on, still stuck on paper. And a big reason for that is that there are questions, concerns that remain. So that's why we decided to take this approach, this rapid fire FAQ approach, so we could try and cover as many topics as possible. The format that we're going to do is I'm going to answer some high level FAQs to start with. Then I'm going to hand the floor over to Amanda and Brian, who are going to introduce their brokerages and their e-signature projects. We're going to moderate a couple more FAQs and hopefully save some time for yours, presuming we've missed any of them, but I'm sure we're going to cover the basics, at least. Okay, a lot of people are surprised with the depth of penetration of digital technology and e-signatures in particular within Canada. The reality is e-signatures are being used by companies big and small all across the country, across a variety of industries. And specifically, the industries that are leading that digital charge are the highly regulated industries. Banks, financial services, wealth management companies, credit unions, healthcare, pharma, government, and in recent years also insurance. So 4 years ago that wasn't the case, but now I can say we have hundreds of insurance brokers using our e-signature platform and 10 of the 20 largest insurance companies as well here in Canada. So some good penetration and adoption of e-signatures. And like I said, e-signatures are being used for pretty much any document you can imagine that gets printed to paper for a signature. So we do see some trends as well on that side. Typically, as you would imagine, it's for many of the regulated customer-facing transactions where e-signatures are first and foremost being adopted. And I know that seems a little counterintuitive to some folks, that these typically risk-averse conservative industries would be first out the gate with something like e-signatures. But the reality is that for many organizations, like yourselves included, keeping a process digital represents an opportunity to actually ease the regulatory and the compliance burden and tighten up compliance, right? So when you keep a process electronic, you have unprecedented visibility and control over that process. You can build in workflow rules to make sure that common mistakes like missing signatures, missing pages, missing documents completely goes away, right? So from an E&O perspective, risk goes down. Next question. So where do e-signatures fit into my existing workflow, my existing systems and digital technology stack?